You just became my boss?
Yes, sir.
Fucking.
Never mind.
Someone out there give me a miracle. Could someone please give me a sign?
We're professional.
Welcome back to Two Nuts, One Sac.
What's up,
Dude, welcome back.
Yep. I got vid. Did you know that was still a thing?
You got-
Fucking COVID.
How did you get COVID again?
I don't fucking know. Probably sucking dick or some shit, bro. Like, honestly, I have no idea. I mean, I got through it again 5 days. From Friday to Tuesday, boom, good.
Like tested negative.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Went back to work.
Well, you probably had it maybe a couple days before and you didn't know.
I
Maybe
mean,
you're like
maybe,
a
but I
little
had-
asymptomatic.
But
you know?
I was going to say, maybe if, like, you know, I would have had to have been asymptomatic, because even Friday, I didn't have a lot of symptoms. I literally, I went to Ken's parents' house. We're playing games, and I had, like, my nose was running, like, lightly. Not even enough for me to think, like, oh, I might have a cold
Yeah,
or something.
like-
in my head, I'm like, allergies or, like, it's fucking spring is coming around. I don't know what the fuck is
Or
going
just
on.
a random runny nose.
So
thing.
her mom goes, yeah, well, I don't do coke like, you know, some people. So
I
just
don't
get-
do coke anymore.
I don't get random fucking runny noses. But her mom goes, oh, you should probably take a COVID test. And then Ken's like, sure, why not? Like, fuck it. And I'm like, I guess I'll fucking be the guinea pig, I guess. I'll stick shit up my nose. Like, fucking sure. Bro, I do it.
Positive.
Fucking do the testing. And that shit was immediately fucking double line, bro. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, we're playing the game still though? And I'm like scratching my head and I'm like, I don't think that's supposed... Is it supposed to be 2 lines or is it supposed to be no lines? What is the rule? Because I didn't read the fucking... I know how to do this, but I don't remember like the grading basically. So I'm like, is that good or bad? Like, what? And then Ken's like, we have to wait 10 minutes. And I'm like, all right. I mean...
It's not going to disappear, though.
No, but she didn't look at it either yet. So, like, in my head, I'm like, fucking, I don't know what's going to happen, but in 10 minutes, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Bro, 10 minutes goes by, and she's like, what does it say? I'm like, I don't know. It's fucking, I toss it across the counter. I'm like, it's got 2 lines. Is that good or bad? And she's like, what? I think it's time for you to leave. And I was like, what did I do? What the fuck? She's like... That's fucking positive. And I was, bro, literally instant depression. Just like, fuck, bro. Like, I gotta go sit in this fucking room by myself. We're like trying to plan the wedding and shit, so she needs time off. Ain't no way she's risking getting sick.
No.
So I'm like, bro, I'm literally in solitary confinement again. I don't do well by myself, people. I get depressed with the thought of me being by myself.
Do you get to play video games and stuff, though?
Catch this.
Guys, sorry to interrupt this awesome conversation, but we got to tell you about our sponsor. Guys, Catahoulacoffee.com.
That's not actual product, by the way.
No.
Just pick that up just because.
Guys, Catahoula Coffee is sponsoring this episode. You guys get 15% off your very first purchase when you use the promo code 2NUTS, the one that's down below, 2NUTS.
Read.
Guys, we have over 15 now. We got rid of a couple coffees, but we have over 15 different regions of coffee. So go to the website, see what you like, and order. Tell them the boy sent you.
Top 3 favorite coffees right now, go.
Hank, Ethiopian, and Monsoon.
Why? Use your brain.
Fucking good.
I promise it's better than that.
I like them. I just like them.
You unarticulate.
All right, back to the show.
We come home. It's late Friday.
Yeah.
So, and I get home technically a little bit earlier than she does.
Mm-hmm.
Do I go directly, if I'm going to contaminate everything I touch, do I go in the room I've been sleeping in,
Right.
which is the master bedroom,
Okay.
or do I waltz my ass over to the guest room, sleep there, but then she'll have to bring me like clothes, she'll have to change out the bed, everything like that. So in my head, I'm like, it's less work. I'll stay in the main room, but then my computer's in the guest room. So I'm like, and I keep telling her, I'm like, she's like, are you good in the room? I'm like, I mean, yeah, but like, it'd be nice to be able to play Madden. Like, but never mind, it's okay, you can have it. And then, bro, like first night, it's like whatever, bro. I hated everything. The world could have burned. I wouldn't have blinked. And then I woke up the next day, and like I had like still a runny nose. I did get more congested like that night, and then but like slept fine. Took like meds and shit, and like I don't know, fucking vitamins and shit. I got a nurse for a fiance, bro. I just listened to her. I don't, you know what I mean? So then I'm doing that shit. I'm drinking water, and then just fucking. I think I mentioned to her like a couple more times. I was like, "Did you want to like switch like now? Like maybe I go to the guest room now and like I can play games, or like does this work for you? Because like she's already doing hella extra,
right?
So like I'm not trying to make her do any more." And she's like, "I mean, it is just easier if I just stay in the guest room." And I was like,
"She's like not getting the hints."
I'm like, "All right, I'll just watch anime, I guess." So I fucking binged, bro.
That's
like,
hella funny.
When I tell you, all right, in the past week, because once the binge starts, it's worse than COVID. It's harder to kick the anime bug for me.
Yeah.
I'm about 127 episodes starting at 0 in the show of Black Clover. I've rewatched One Punch Man, first season and the second one. What else did I do? I'm currently watching what is it? Solo Leveling? MVP anime of the year, not gonna lie. Check that shit out. He doesn't know fucking shit.
No.
But check that shit out. That's gonna be by far MVP of 2024.
Okay.
What else did I finished My Hero, so I'm caught up on that, waiting for season 7. Jujutsu Kaisen, rewatched season 1 so I could watch season 2. I'm balls deep in this shit, bro. I don't even listen to music no more. I drove here, driving here from the shop. I have anime playing. I don't even have music. I haven't listened to a podcast in fucking a week now, week and a half. It's just all anime all the time now.
It's like your new addiction.
Yeah, I mean it's like a reoccurring addiction. I've relapsed, basically.
Yeah.
I definitely relapsed. It
on
took,
anime.
What was it? I had a client tell me before I got sick, like that week though, they were telling me that the second Jujutsu Kaisen, they liked the second season better than the first. And I was like, how could that be? Because the first one was so good. Mm-hmm. And then I got fucking sick, depressed, and I was by myself with a laptop. And I was like, well, let's see. So.
Oh, you couldn't even watch it like on the TV?
No, because I have a 55-inch TV in a box on the floor in our master bedroom because I was supposed to put it up on the wall and just never had a stud finder.
Oh, yeah.
So I ordered a stud finder in my NyQuil 1 a.m. days haze of being sick with COVID and didn't realize it wasn't going to get there until Thursday when I wasn't sick anymore.
Got you.
So like I wanted to get it, put the TV up,
while you were
all
sick.
that kind of shit while I'm sick. But yeah, no, we're just on a little MacBook Pro, you know what I mean? But
that's even worse in my head to be like you're just stuck in front of this small of a screen. I like my computer at my house is kind of that small, but because I have such a big desk and I have like speakers and stuff, it feels bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, shit, I think I should have just stole my PC, but it's just a lot to steal it. I could have just like hooked
also,
it
she
up.
would have noticed if it was gone and then would have been like, do I have to clean this room now
But
too?
at least I didn't sleep in the bed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But like that monitor is bigger. I could have played video games. But you know, it is what it is. Played a lot of Clash of Clans because I'm an uber nerd.
Yeah.
I'm geeked out right now. I'm not going to lie.
That's
not
cool.
on drugs. I just mean mentally I have autism. You know, just lately. I've just been zoned in on fucking nerdy shit lately. What's up with you? Fuck me. Me and my dumbass COVID for the 3rd time.
Dude, that's insane. I just saw a comedian that was like...
It does keep getting shorter, though. Sorry to cut you off.
I know.
The first time was 14 days. The second time, I believe, was 6 days. This time, it's 5 days. And I barely have a vaccine. I got the Johnson & Johnson shit. I'm surprised I didn't fucking die of a heart attack back in 2021 or whatever.
There's this comedian, a bit that I just saw. I forgot who it was, so I'll find it and link him down. But he basically
that was super gay. You said link them down?
I'll link him down in the description.
No, but you got to say the whole thing because link them down is real close to dick them down, and that's just odd. You can't be like, oh, link them down. I wouldn't want anyone saying that about me. That was crazy.
Well, his whole bit was
link
that,
them down.
like, our grandkids are going to be like, I heard you survived the great pandemic. And they're going to be like, Grandpa, did you lose any friends? He goes, not one. Did you get it? I got it 3 times. Did you isolate the first 2 times? Like, the third time, no one gave a fuck.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, low key. I don't even think it'll go down in the history books as something that serious. I think it'll go down in the history books as something that idiotic. Like, I don't think that they already don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Like, right now, there's no mandate
I'm curious what's going to be in the history books in 10, 15 years. I'm curious about that. Because who writes them?
the winners.
The what?
The winners of history. That's how you fucking decide what goes in them. Not the losers.
You're like, well, we just won Putin's like, we won the Ukraine invasion, so now everyone print out these. It's like in the UN, it's legal now. They have to print this out.
Bro, what do you think they're going to put in the fucking history books, bro?
I think,
Like, from our era.
see, I think I'm confused about it because either things that should be a big deal are not a big deal to us, or things that we find are like not really a big deal, maybe you and me personally, like everything is blown out of proportion.
Bro, they're going to say, like, Taylor Swift was like Michael Jackson.
That I don't do that. I have an argument for that.
No,
and I think it's a fair argument.
Whether it's an argument or not, that's what's going to be put. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
That is what's going to be put.
the 2 biggest artists on planet Earth in history were going to be Taylor Swift and Michael Jackson.
And you know what's crazy? In terms of, like, career and shit and outreach,
She's there.
no, nowadays you have steroids. So he did it with nothing. He did it with radio.
Yeah,
He did it with black and white TVs.
yeah,
That's insanity.
yeah. I get that.
That's like finding out that, like, somebody had $1 billion in 1850. You know what the fuck $1 billion is now?
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
What?
She didn't invent any of this stuff or make the industry go this way or this way.
Yeah,
Or
no artist
techno-
does.
Yeah,
None
so,
of you
so
guys
you
are
can't
that
blame
important.
her. You can't be like, well, she has all this. The fuck? Who cares?
I thought I knew more.
Elvis didn't have what Michael Jackson had. Facts?
I mean, what do we say? Like, you're talking like the reach and shit? Definitely not.
Nah.
No one was as successful in the era before fucking like mainstay computers
Right.
than Michael Jackson.
Right.
No one.
Right.
Not a single person alive.
Right.
Not even the Beatles.
Yeah. No. I get
No one.
Right.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And that era was harder. So sadly, we'll never see it again unless we all die. Unless computers go away and someone then becomes that famous again.
Yeah.
No one, in my opinion, like I get you're arguing Taylor Swift is on the level. You can't be on a level shackled ball and chain with the era that they were in. Because our era is different. It's easier. It just is.
Sure.
People get 1 million followers on TikTok in a week now.
But there is a difference.
If they go viral.
There is a difference between someone who has the following, like, let's just say there's an influencer out there who has 100 million followers, right? Taylor probably has 700 million, close to, whatever, a super insane amount, right?
Okay.
That, even though she has 100 million followers, this one influencer, she can't do or doesn't have the pool like Taylor Swift does. It is a different level of fame. It is a different level of fame.
I think fame, yes. Impact, no. That's where Michael Jackson, in my opinion, and I'm not even a huge Michael Jackson fan. Like, I'll be honest.
Yeah, me neither.
And even without being it, I can play 10 songs that you know.
Yeah.
That everyone knows.
Right.
Play Beat It. Everyone knows it.
Right.
Everyone.
Right.
Motherfucker is like 30 years old.
Yeah.
Everyone still knows it. In 50 years from now, Taylor Swift's top 5 songs, which will only be 50 years old, will be just as known as Michael Jackson's top 5. Mm-hmm. And he's goddamn 100 years old.
Gotcha. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
His is going, in terms of this test of time,
Yeah.
his shit will forever run.
Do you think it benefits the older generation because of what they didn't have versus what we have? We move so fast. So, unless you're on Taylor Swift's level doing what she's doing at this current moment, you're not making waves for the next 20, 30 years, right? Or
Yeah,
sorry,
you
50
won't.
years. But like, if like more people back then, even if they weren't on Michael Jackson's level, are gonna make waves in 50, 100 years. There's a vast majority of our generation or this, new era will not even come close to that.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because they had nothing? That's why we're going to keep passing it down because of that situation? It's like, bro, back then they didn't have anything that we had today, blah, blah, blah. That's why this is like better music. That's why this is real art. And then
No, because I'm not gonna shit on artists today and act like music isn't music.
Yeah.
If you make music, then it's music. There is no real music, fake music. But like a Michael Jackson, in terms of like, for whatever reason, impact is like up there with I mean, it's even more. But you also like in terms of people in that air, like that kind of zone, I'd put like Bob Marley up there in the sense that when Bob Marley encompasses fucking reggae, the whole thing.
Right.
You think of him. Anyone who makes reggae, everyone believes, was spawned from liking Bob Marley.
Right.
Bob Marley didn't invent reggae.
Right.
But he encompassed the whole thing.
Right.
He
right.
impacted it so heavy.
Right.
Where like I don't think Taylor Swift's she's very popular. I think she'll be more like not even like the Beatles. It's like it's just different. Like we have different shit where like
I think
you
she's
can pop off now and not influence like you won't influence career paths and stuff like that in the same way, I don't think. Not anymore.
Yeah. I think
we hear too much shit. I think there's too much shit out there.
Yeah, I think that is partially true. I think as far as the Beatles go, I think she's definitely probably at
You think she'll
Beatles
change
level.
pop music low-key, borderline forever?
Yeah, I already think she has. In a way,
I think she's changed the business. I think she's changed how you release things, but not the music. I don't think people are trying to sound like Taylor. Because they have a bunch of I feel like
I
nowadays
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Nowadays everything is a pot. It's like people want to steal a part of Taylor, but they also want to steal a part of Justin Bieber, and they want to steal a part of Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And they want to steal let's make this weird combination.
You're also on a different part of like when you discover new artists that are kind of doing that. It is it's a melting pot of like I'm R&B and this dude is like metal R&B pop, and you're like, oh, this is everything's coming at you in the same artist. But there's a lot of girls out there that are really good. Girls that I found on
They're
TikTok,
clones.
kind of clones.
I mean, you're gonna get that no matter what.
Yeah, but that's
you even had that back then.
Yeah,
like you had a Frank Sinatra.
Yeah,
and you had 1,000 motherfuckers that wanted to be like Frank Sinatra.
Yes.
So they sang I'm a Dean Martin guy. I don't believe he wanted to be like Frank, but to act like they didn't spawn
off each other,
I'm talking the next generation. They had people who dressed just like them, wanted to speak just like them, wanted to sound exactly like them. There's people who still cover their shit today.
Yeah.
I don't think
now. Michael Bublé is a great example. Michael Bublé made a lot of his big hits were covers of the Frank Sinatras, the Dean Martins, like all that kind of music.
Yeah.
I
don't know if we'll have people covering and becoming famous Taylor Swift songs in 50 years.
No, I think
like an American Idol. Okay, I can see that. But I'm saying like how you're saying, where I get up on stage.
I think those shows are dying off again
because I don't like. I think back then, like think when the first time like metal was coming out, we never heard it. Right. There's no new shit now.
That's not true. But
what's the new shit?
The new metal?
No,
there's tons of new metal.
New metal. I'm not saying not new metal. What's the new genre we've never heard before? We just keep blending all the thousands. It's almost like movies, right? When they made the first movie ever, and it was the first movie made.
Yeah.
Now they make like a fucking movie a goddamn week for the past 100 years.
Yeah.
You're not making no more new movies.
Right.
Every story's been told.
Right.
Authors write books nowadays, and it's great. They make a lot of money, bestsellers, the whole nine. No one will ever be Shakespeare again.
Right.
Shakespeare was fucking Shakespeare.
Right.
No one will ever touch that. Why? Because he did something new for the first time. And like...
I think everything's just been done, though. I'm
That's
sure.
my
I'm
point.
sure there's gonna be one person in every field of entertainment that is going to come up with something later on. Let's not. Maybe
There's
not in
gonna
our
be
lifetime.
There's gonna be a singer who's better than any singer we've ever heard before.
Yes.
But I'm sorry, because of the history of singing,
Yes.
everyone will go, you're like.
Yeah,
So-and-so.
exactly. I was just gonna say that. No matter what, someone is gonna find something to compare you to.
Yeah.
That's the problem with today, rather than being like, oh, this is like my. It's hard though too. It's hard to be so original without either.
You have to risk it all to be original.
Yeah, but also, what does that even mean?
What do you mean?
What is being so original? Because
Being
you're
so
influenced
original-
by something. You're influenced by something from the second you're born, right?
Yeah.
So when you're growing up, your fashion, your style, you look at something and go,
You can
I
be
like
influenced
that.
and still be your own.
Which I think you'll find that in a lot of different artists. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find that even coming up today, be like, oh, I like them, even though they're a pop punk band, and there's 17 million of us coming up right now. That band is actually pretty cool just because I like his unique voice. I like
I
this,
think
this, and
you'll
that.
see it less and less, just like you're doing today, as opposed to even 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it'll be less and less because, if I'm being honest, I think a lot of the industry is now for the bag.
Yeah.
And if you're for the bag, this is not a shot at anyone who makes music or does anything like that. If you're for the bag, then your product has to sell. You cannot risk it not selling.
Well, that's like
And
what
if you-
the
then-
music industry is doing in general, and movies too, where it's like, because everything is streaming now, they don't have time to really cultivate like a really good artist anymore, or like they don't have time, right?
Yeah.
So you have to be able to sell now. And so a lot of like the
Well,
industry's
you
not,
have time.
you do.
If you're on a label, you have time because they only want.
They don't. But
they
they
only
don't,
want one of you motherfuckers to pop, because if one of you pops out of the 10 motherfuckers that signed, they cover all the losses.
Yes.
So they have time.
Yes, but they don't. But they don't act like they have time, right?
I think you don't feel like you don't have time. They make you feel like you don't have time. You have time.
That's okay, but that's a problem too. If they're making you feel like you don't have time, then
So then don't work with them. But you can't. You gotta suck the corporate dick. Yeah, I heard you. We didn't argue about that shit a bunch.
I didn't say that.
But don't do that.
I have said that.
Yeah,
before.
exactly.
No, you kind of do.
No, you don't.
There's a certain level. I think there is a certain level where you need a label.
So then don't want that level. To make it, I'm a 9 out of 10. But to make it to 10, I gotta sell my soul to the devil. So just don't want 10 that bad. What are we doing? No one told you had to do that. That is a ego driven thing.
Yeah.
You acknowledge it. We're open about that.
Yeah.
But like, no, you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything, but I want to.
Yeah.
He wants to. She wants
You want to deal with the people who you know are going to rip you off, and you know are going to put you in a position, and you're rolling the dice hoping it's not as bad for you as it has been for every other person that's relapsed. But you know what I'm saying?
to. Fuck you bringing drugs into
Because that's what the fuck happens, bro.
Yeah.
You don't think a label would think like that?
No, yeah.
Bro, if I ran a label, I can think like a diabolical evil fuck. If I ran a label and I knew your history, I'd go, yeah, bro, here's the money. But in the contract, just so you know, if you relapse, it means we own your masters. Okay? And you'd have enough faith in yourself to go, I will do everything in my power to not relapse. And you so ego driven, you want that tie anyway. So you're gonna take that deal, right?
Yeah.
And then I get you big. I get you as big as possible. I use that. And then I take a couple pretty girls who would never look your way, and I have them go talk to you. I pay them $50,000 a pop. Because guess what? If your catalog is worth $100 billion, I can spend
100,000.
$100 billion to get it. Because in time, it will be even more than that.
Yeah.
So I'll spend however fucking much it takes. And all it takes is one of those girls and a long pinky nail. Just fucking get you right in. Now you relapse, guess what? Now I have your money. Lawyer style.
Yeah.
That's white collar crime. They think like that.
No, yeah, okay.
They're trying to fuck you over.
It's funny that like if you relapse, I own your masters. No, they own your masters right away without a relapse clause.
Yeah, or you could go there and go,
There's
"Oh,
very few-
you're gonna own my masters. I don't want to do business." And they go, "Well, fine. We won't give you this shitty deal then." And you go, "Dang, nabbit. Oh no, the fuck are we talking about?"
How did we get on this topic? What do we? This is not a.
It's your fault.
It's not a music.
It's your
topic.
fault. It's your fault we got on this topic.
Go. What were we talking about?
We were talking about Taylor Swift.
Right. Oh, being Michael Jackson or the longevity.
Yeah, I just don't think anyone I don't think anyone now can be Michael Jackson.
That's fair.
I just don't think.
I think there's an argument to be said of the level, and yes, you can throw out the technicalities of like you said, steroids, right? But I think if she's not there, she's close.
No, I will second you. She is the biggest star
Today.
this planet has to offer now. This is her era. No one, not BTS, not Beyonce.
Yep.
No one is fucking with Taylor right now.
Right.
Top dog on this shit.
Right.
She's gonna crash and burn because they don't age well. But in her era, she will be the biggest.
Yes.
It's like a fucking LeBron Jordan. LeBron is the best in his era.
Yes.
It's unarguable.
I think that's the best way to put it. If you compare it like that, if you're gonna throw the Michael Jackson and Taylor Swift era or comparison out there, go in eras, right? Because the game is changing constantly. Michael,
You have to go when they were around. Were they the baddest motherfucker ever?
At their time.
You can't play the game of, well, what if we threw them back in the day? Shut the fuck up. You can't. That's
Right.
a dumbass argument.
Right.
You can't do it. Different universes. Literally by time, they are separated.
Right.
So in their era, they are the fucking biggest. And then later, there will be someone bigger than Taylor.
Yeah.
There will be someone that breaks Taylor's numbers. There will
Yes.
be someone that breaks all that shit.
Yeah.
There will be somebody who's the richest musician to ever walk this planet, ever. And it won't matter to the past. They will just be the biggest in their era. That's it.
the first multi-billionaire musician.
Yeah, no, bro, first trillionaire, God damn it,
Right.
that lives on Mars. There's gonna be that,
Right.
and that will be the most fire shit in their era.
Right.
Because how can you compare that shit to some time now
You'd be
when
like-
we can't go?
You're like, Taylor Swift wasn't shit. Her shit wasn't on Mars.
Yeah, what the fuck are we talking about? Like that, I hate those fucking arguments. I hate
Can you
that shit.
Can you imagine if we were like, yo, there's a difference between like being an American and like touring in Europe and in Asia, but like, let me tell you about my tour in like Jupiter. This shit was crazy, bro. I didn't even understand. Like,
I think that'll be real.
the translator was crazy.
Let's be real, Marcos. Let me paint a picture for you, right? Me and you, we're two different artists, right?
Yes.
You sell, let's say, what's bigger, a stadium or an arena?
Stadium.
All right, so you
Stadium is like football, soccer.
Okay, so you do arenas throughout North America. That's your shit.
Right.
You're just knocking stadiums out left and right, right?
Arenas.
All right, arenas. I'm a stadium act, but overseas. I can do stadiums in Australia. I can do stadiums in the UK, in fucking India, in China, Japan, Korea, you name it. Middle East, I'm there. Stadiums, right? Who's bigger?
Probably me.
Exactly.
Here's the thing.
And people are gonna do that same shit.
Yeah.
With I know we're joking, but like when we are fucking on Mars and under the ocean and shit like that,
Yeah.
there's gonna be somebody who's like, I'm the biggest artist in
Under
the
the
Pacific Ocean. Shut the fuck up. No one goes there. No one goes there.
Right.
Like, if you're not the biggest, where it's the biggest, that's all that matters. Now,
Right.
America might not always be the biggest.
There is, I'll tell you this.
China might turn out
Right.
and they got enough people, and if they're putting their money up, motherfucker, that might end up being the biggest.
Right.
And then it will matter, do you sell there?
There is a thing though where if you sell an arena out here, if you're an arena artist out here, you're probably close to, you're at least arenas everywhere else in the world that you go to, that you have a market. And then if maybe in a couple years, if you're still arenas here, but you're still kind of getting bigger, your stadiums everywhere else. So like Maroon 5 can go to Mexico every time they go to Mexico or like Asia or something like that. They'll play in stadiums. They won't play arenas. right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you get someone like the Vamps in the UK. They're a big arena band out there in the UK. They're like a pop band, right? They're big arena band.
They're doing
clubs out here, maybe 1,200 person clubs, but they're doing 13,000 seats over there every night.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, it really depends. Also, the music market started here. I mean, we created the music industry in a sense.
That's going to be part of history, though.
Yeah.
Like, I know
it already is.
America we love holding on to shit. We created it, blah, blah. All right, cool. 200 years from now, when we ain't doing it the best, then it doesn't matter. Right?
Yeah.
If I create some shit, but you take it to 20,000.
Yeah.
Who's doing it better then?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But as America, we but we created jazz started all the music. All that fucking weak shit.
I just saw this video of a dude like bench pressing on a boat, like hella weight with firecrackers going off on the side. And they're like, when Europeans ask what it's like to be American. Guys, we post every Thursday. Actually, we post whenever the fuck we want.
Finally, he grew some balls.
We're not gonna
send us some fucking questions, you nerd.
We're
you
not
want to hear from us?
Yeah,
we're almost tired of doing this. Let us know you're still interested.
They're gonna comment and be like, "No, we're not. Go ahead and quit."
And I'll fucking roast that guy.
Oh, something we didn't talk about,
what?
But on the next episode,
we're gonna forget.
Yeah,
we both have ADD.
We started a business. No Space Entertainment is legit an LLC in the state of California.
He started a business.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
No Space Entertainment. That's what Two Nuts, One Sac is under.
You just became my boss?
Yes, sir.
Fucking. Well, now I know I could quit. I know who HR is.
Well, you don't get paid yet, so.
Wait, if you're my boss,
yeah,
then I can hit you with a lawsuit for
yeah.
for using your power against me?
Yeah, technically.
I think you just started something dangerous.
Well, there is a different step we have to go through to put Two Nuts, One Sac. But since we're not monetized yet, I'm not worried about it.
We're broke as hell.
Yeah, we're still not making money. So once we're able to monetize, then I will get an extra add-on to put Two Nuts, One Sac under No Space Entertainment, and then that would be its own entity, but all the money goes into the same account. Does that make sense?
Yeah. If we ever get any.
Yeah,
you're my boss now, so get us some sponsorships. What the fuck are we doing?
I'm working on it.
No, do better. You're the boss.
I got hit up for a gym. I'm not gonna say which one, but it's in a certain city.
Probably sucks.
It's a really nice gym.
If it's nice, we'll say it's nice. If it sucks,
I
will tell all of you now.
Hold on.
Well,
the deal was
hold on.
You want to know the deal?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is there money?
No.
Right now? Then who gives a fuck? So he's gonna reach out for deals for all you companies. Now, I'm a pretty honest fucking person. So if y'all send y'all shit here, I'm letting you know right now. It's an honest review. If you don't like that, if you're not ready for that, don't send us the product.
We should actually do this just in general. We should go on Amazon, find something kind of cheap that we think is trending or something whatever.
We should do all trendy shit.
Buy something
it and then actually
and review it.
Yeah.
We should.
I like that.
Okay, let's do that.
Got a new segment.
Yep.
Oh, you fucktards. What?
All right.
Can't say that?
Nope.
Why not?
We'll see you guys next week.
Peace out.
Good job.